the 20th, and I'm just propping you up in the little stand and making sure you don't fall down. Today's colors are Ultramarine and Cetruse. I think that's how you say it, Cetruse. It's one of my favorite colors. I love both colors actually, the Ultramarine and the Cetruse. And we have a couple of images that I'm going to be working from. Today is Thursday, so it's nothing crazy like upside down or anything like that. If you are here, say hi so that I can see you're here. So we have a couple of images. They are of storefronts. There's the Protestant Truth Society. I may give it another name. And I'm going to make the building this Cetruse color. Am I saying it right, Julie? Hi, Julie. Do you say Cetruse or Cetruse? Which one do you say? It's not an easy one, eh? Cetruse. 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 We have our French-speaking ladies in the group, which is such a bonus when it comes to languages. All right, so we have this image, and then we have this lovely image as well, and it's La Bohème, another French one. Cetruse, Cetruse, okay, with a TH at the end. Not a S, not a harder. Cetruse. And how do you, I guess we should say it like the French say it. I love this one. This one is really lovely. And then we have this one. So this one's fun too. I would probably change the red in the background to the Cetruse. And then the pants on the person walking as well. And then when we go back to this one, I'd change the tables and chairs to Cetruse. And then, no, it's S at the end, you're right. Cetruse, okay, not TH. And then also the stripes as well, and the food and beer would be the Cetruse too. Good morning, Meryl. Did you have a lovely birthday? It's my sister's birthday today. Happy birthday, boo. Julie says, I was kidding with Sue's name. My my weird French weird sense of humor. Okay. See, truth. Okay. Yeah, it's a little strange. It's okay. We'll get you eventually, Julie. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Protestant Truth Society. Oh, yeah, we could call it the Cetruse Society. No, I may call it something else, or may just put it in blue. Maybe the Arts Society or something like that. I don't know. What, like, are other religions not truthful? Is that why? Like, they've called it the Protestant Truth Society? Maybe one of you knows. I don't know. Okay, let's do some line drawing, get warmed up here. Did anybody, no, I don't think I saw any of you at the Henley School of Art yesterday. That was a good draw. She was a fantastic model, and we produced some fun images. These were our minute warm-ups that we did. And then we did some 5 minutes. Thank you, C. Hi, good morning, Louise. We did some 5 minutes, which don't really look like 5 minutes. And then we did some, I was using papers that I had used from a Patreon meet. Because I'm like, it's good paper, and I should probably use it for a background. This one I really enjoyed, actually. I didn't like the colors of this one. I was really off but this one I really enjoyed, and I loved using the under colors also for the skin tone. And then this one was my favorite. This one we did have, I think it was 35 minutes for this one. This one was a good one. Yeah, it's always good to just exercise your brain in that way as well, which I haven't been doing recently because we've been doing a lot of buildings. But that's okay, because, you know, we can exercise them in that way too. So today, if you are just joining, we are doing Ultramarine and Cetruse. Yeah, I got it right, didn't I? And tomorrow, if you're going to join us tomorrow, it's Mustard and Marmite. The perfect combination. Okay, so this building is a little bit slanted. I think, did I take this building? I may have taken, no, I don't think I took this. Or maybe this is one of my photos. I think maybe it is. I need to get some ultramarines, so I'm gonna grab some crayons that I have. What else do I have with ultramarine? I should have, let's have a look. This little set from Rita. I think this one is, it kind of actually looks a little bit more cobalt. It could be used though. I don't know about the ink tints. Do they have the colors on the back? Let's see. I don't think this is ultramarine. No, definitely not. That's more a Payne's grey, and I don't think this one is ultramarine either. No, that's cobalt. Thank you. And she says, I like them all. Hi, Janan. You haven't seen a clue to the Cetruse. Cetruse? What do you mean you haven't seen a clue? A clue? Oh, there's nothing on here. We have to exchange, we have to swap the red out for the Cetruse, but we're gonna do a little bit of quick sketches. I think this is ultramarine. I do love this color. All right, should we get started? Let's do a 3-minute sketch of this one. Does anybody know why this Protestant Truth Society would be called the Truth Society? Why wouldn't they just be the Protestant Society? Okay, did I say 3 minutes or 5 minutes? 3 minutes? Okay, 3 minutes starts now. We'll do a few quick exercises and then we will move on to our longer exercises. So I'm going to switch everything. Oh yeah, and I should probably get some Cetruse pens and markers. If you're just joining, we are just doing a 3-minute quick sketch of this building. Let's see, is this a good Cetruse? I think it should be a little bit more lemony. It's kind of like a greeny, lime greeny I guess it could be a mix of these two together. Let's have a look. It's close. Oh, she says, sorry, the previous conversation, all good. Okay. Hi, Amy. Hi, Martina. How are you? Okay, so I think this would all be blue. I'm just gonna kind of rough in what I'm gonna be doing as blue. And I know that if Patricia was here, she'd be going, and you can use black. And you can use black. Where is Patricia? We haven't seen her for a while. Okay, and let's darken these. And then this would all be the Cetruse. This would also be blue. And the windows also, but just a lighter value. That's, our time is up. I spend another 1 minute on this. I'm going to. There are no art police out. Alrighty. Okay, that's super rough. Okay, let's see if we do a 5-minute one of the same building, but I'm going to use paints for this one, and we'll see what we can get. Oh, wrong way. Oh, didn't realize that there was one in between that. Who's drawing with us? And then I'm going to do a longer one of, I really like the second image. This one, La Boheme, more than the other one. And I think we did the other one already. So in this book, I'm going to do La Boheme, but I want to do another one of this, but in paint. And I wonder if I have, yeah, I can do it with this one. I'm just going to do a rough paint sketch. Everybody ready? Well, I'll give you 5 minutes and then see where you're at. All right. And 5 minutes starts now. Julie is drawing and having lunch. Anybody else drawing and having lunch? Anybody else drawing? Anybody painting? My camera is a little bit skew-whiffy. Here, is that better? That's better. Okay, so I want to look where approximately, actually this is a really good ultramarine. This is in the Caran d'Ache set, if you're wondering. Meryl, where did you end up going yesterday? Did you have dinner and breakfast with your family? Okay, I'm going to just sketch out down here. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? Louise says drawing and just finished my lunch. And C says drawing with woodles. Oh, woodies, sorry, woodles. Martina says, haha, it's always my lunchtime as well. And Janan says, I'm watching, having coffee, and we'll start drawing at 7:30. I have coffee while I'm drawing, Janan. That doesn't happen for you. I know that some people really need their coffee before they even start anything in their day, and that is quite understandable, because I was late down here again this morning. I woke up at 6 instead of 5. I don't know why my alarm didn't go off. And even though, I don't know if I felt more refreshed. I don't think I feel more refreshed the more sleep I have. But I was up late painting doggies. I don't think I got to bed before 11:30, so. I don't think I'm going to get a title on this one at all. I do want to get the Cetruse though, which is, and I really need to clean my palette. I don't know if you can see this. It is so green. What was that from again? I'm just trying to think. I was painting something very green. Oh, I think it was from our Patreon meet when we were in BC last week. Okay, let's have a look at this. I think this is going to be a good citrus color. Yeah, that's a really good citrus. Maybe a little bit more yellow. It's kind of glowy. Janan says I'm old. You are not old. Teresa says it's been a while since I've been here for the lives. Missed them. Ah, well, you know you're always welcome, Teresa. We were not on yesterday. We had a Patreon gathering party for Meryl because it was her birthday, so that was really nice. And so we didn't do a live. Okay, my watch is going off. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes until 7:30. Just, you know, a nice relaxed morning, because I'm kind of liking this one, so I love the colors, and I want to keep it nice and fresh, and then maybe go over with some new colors. I'm not sure. Meryl says, Pepsin, Harlington, I ate chili, relleno taco, and enchilada for dinner. Wow, you just ate all Mexican. Do they have other cuisines other than Mexican? I'm sure they do, right? Do they have like Italian places? This is what happens to your paintbrushes when you leave them in the water like I do. And I have more than, because I don't want to dip my brush in, well, I just dip it in the top, but I fill my water up way too much, and I know that, so then the paint comes off. I don't know why they paint brushes anyway. Why don't they just leave it as wood and then put the lettering on the outside? I mean, we don't really care that there's paint, do we? To seal it? Maybe it's easier to put their name on it. I don't know. Relleno. So a chili packed taco. Relleno means filled, right? And Meryl says, yes, but Pepe's is my favorite. Okay. I'm pleased that you guys had a fun day on your birthday. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit of this citrus down here. I'm sure Julie is laughing at me every time I say citrus, because we had a whole conversation about it before a lot of you arrived and how to pronounce citrus. And so I was practicing my citrus. Meryl says, yes, it's filled with cheese and beef. I'm getting hungry. All this food talk. Now, I'm going to be I haven't even started. I'm going to be making mini lessons, and they will be literally like 10-minute minis for when I go away, and Patreons will have access to those minis. They will also be available for purchase, but they're just to keep you on track and drawing daily. So the summer prompts are, you know, most of you have the summer prompts. If you just join Patreon, if you put a search for calendar 2023, there's a post right at the beginning of the year with the calendar, like the PDF of the calendar that you can print out. I'm not sure if you knew that, but if you are a Patreon, you can print it out, and then you'll have it in front of you. So it'll basically be for the first 15 days, and yeah, they're all outdoorsy. Like the prompts are adventure, barbecue, canoeing, diving, exercise, fishing, gardening, hiking. So I'll probably fill the Padlet up with images, and I will share that with you guys either today or tomorrow, like the Padlet, so that you can add images too. So maybe when I'm doing my minis, I will choose one of your images, and we'll do little different exercises, like, you know, just what we usually do: line drawing, negative space. They may not be finished images, but I'm okay with that, because it's just a practice to keep you moving through the days when I am not here live. I did it last year for you guys, and I hope that it did help a little bit, keep you on track. I am also sending out Patreon packages prior to the end of the month, so you don't end up with no packages until the end of August. So hopefully you'll get them at the beginning of August. So if anybody wants a package this month and you want to sign up for that, just go into your Patreon account and choose that tier. Hello, Aristotle. I still don't know what you're saying. Can you do a translate? Maybe? Or anybody who can read Aristotle's writing. Teresa says, painting the brush handle might protect the wood, probably, from moisture, for especially like me, people who put their paintbrushes in water while they're waiting. Like I have one sitting here, look. I'm bad. I need to get some new paintbrushes. They are definitely in need of, or a little attention maybe is good enough. I think I can probably darken this area. Gouache is kind of similar to watercolor, where you layer and it just becomes a little bit more opaque. So I can have that very varied of depth just by adding the same color, and make those areas darker, and then under here darker as well. And these should be dark. I think that's good. I don't need to do too much more to that. All right, I'm going to move on to, we do still have 1 minute, but I'm going to move on to the La Bohème image and try and tackle this one. Have I done all of them? I think I've done, oh no, this one I've done upright. I think La Bohème I may do, should I do upright? Because I want to get the type, the name in. Oh, today is Thursday, so Beth has a drawing meet today. It's vintage ice cream. The ice cream isn't vintage, but the photos with ice cream are vintage. And it's going to be a fantastic, fantastic meet. So if you wanted to join, I think Beth is now on Substack, and you can join her Substack and do her drawing meets. She has, I think, one introvert drawing meet and one regular meet. Today is a regular meet, so you can talk and chat, which is really nice. Yeah, so join. It's at 12. Is it at 12 Central, I think? Or 11 Central? What is it? Does anybody know? Okay, so these are the colors. I have to translate this into this. I think I'm going to do the whole, what should I do? Maybe I'll change the white to the green. So I will, or maybe I'll just do the stripes of the black. Oh, it's difficult. I could do a little thumbnail of it and check. 11 Central, so it's at 12 Eastern, everybody, if you are on my time zone, and if you are on another time zone, check out what that time zone is. I'm really, really excited that, yes, Central Time for Beth, so it's 12 Eastern for us. And then there's drawing with Dylan, so drawn together, I think. Do they have one today? I can check. Let's have a look. Let's check quickly. Let's have a quick look-see. Dylan, Sarah. Oh, yes. So drawn together today is with his Instagram is, oh, I think his name is Thos Little, and it's a rural pen, and he does some really interesting mark making. So he's on at 3 p.m. Eastern with Dylan and Shannon. And then there's the visual arts passage as well. And we just have so much to do on a Thursday. Yeah, 6 o'clock Paris time for Beth. All right, let's get started on this one. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes so that I don't run over. And the first 10 minutes starts now. Just going to get the sketch done and composition. I could just put a middle line really carefully down the middle here. One that won't really be visible. This is the bottom of my building, and this is the top of my building. I don't think I need these right now. And if I go to approximately where the middle line is, I'm just going to put the middle line in here, but my awning is just above that. Or just below it. Right down here. There's a little bit of space either side of my awning. And then the top we have oh, that was a bit steep. It goes right off. The food and beer, I'm not sure how I'm going to get that in because it's going to be lighter than, maybe if I just put it in yellow here and then go over. There probably is a citrus neocolor, isn't there? I'm using 2 different ones. And do a lighter line where these edges are. Try to get it quite even here. Okay, so we need a B, an O, an H, an E, an M, and an E. And then a La up here. think it's the writing that takes the most time, usually, for me. Okay, so I'm going to just make my writing as close to what I see here. There's a bit of tree in the way, so I can't really see. Just going to fill in around my writing because that's going to help me. I can't forget the little accent over the E. Julie says, yes, can't wait to know more about the gun ink thing. La Boheme, beautiful song by Charles Aznavour. Oh, I'll have to listen to that. Okay, my hand is not happy with these crayons today. It's hurting. I think going to England will be a good break for my hand as well. I just shouldn't press as hard, that's all. And it's not even like those doggies that I've been drawing have been too hard on my hands, because they are watercolor, all of them. Okay, I'm not thinking about details in this either, so I'm just gonna fill this in up here. This I will think about a few little details. Oh, I could have done this in markers, couldn't I? That would have been a good option. Anybody else working with markers today? C probably is. C, are you working with markers? Beth, if you're listening to this, thank you for the links for the Ecoline. That was handy. I'm not going to get myself them before I come back though, because one, I can't take them with me to England, and two, I should probably just not spend any more money on art materials before I go away. Because maybe I'll go into London and find something a little. Shapes. Look at the shapes. When you're doing something like this in the negative space too, it helps, rather than just thinking, oh, how am I going to do these little areas. Look at the shapes and the negative space that they create. It makes it so much easier, and it doesn't have to be perfect either. Julie says it's also featured in the movie The Apartment with Vincent Cassel, for those of you who would like a more beautiful, oh, I love romantic movies. The Apartment, I think maybe I've seen that. Kind of in the Emily spirit. I love Emily. Okay. I think I've seen The Apartment. Is that the one where they were booked in, like they both had an Airbnb and they both booked into the same apartment? Was it in Rome or something like that? What not mustard? Yeah, me too. I'm adding to my viewing list. Vincent Cassel. Oh, that's not the one. Okay, tell me what this one's about then. Just to go a little bit further down. Mustard is for tomorrow, right? Today it's citrus and, yeah, tomorrow is mustard and marmite. Oh, it's in Paris and it's a mystery romance. Ooh. I will have a look. Maybe I've seen it. I'm not very good with names. Okay, that's your first 10 minutes, everybody, if you're drawing with me. I can probably darken some of these areas. And setting the timer for another 10 minutes. See, this is why my blue gets so low, because I do love the blue. I'm a little bit off here. Okay, so the food and beer, I'm going to try and get that writing on too. Then maybe I'll just do the white. Oh no, I'll leave the white and do the... Sue says, sorry, the sound is very low, and though you asked me if I was using, and thought you asked if I was using mustard. Oh, is it low for everybody else as well? Do I need to speak louder? Sometimes I know that I have listened back to videos and they do sound low. So I'm not sure if it's my side or I don't know. Or maybe I have to change a setting on YouTube for the live to make sure that it's louder. All right, food and beer. Can we do this? I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm definitely feeling like I'm going to run out of time. Maybe I shouldn't have done this with like all the... it's not going to happen. Okay, I'm just going over it. I can just imagine that it's something there. because I want to get the tables in too. Let me get the tables in so that I don't, hang on, first I'm going to get the stripes in. I have to go down to this line and then go straight. So maybe I'll go straight along the bottom first. Alexandra's sharpener would be great here. Julie says, yes, it is. I always have to put my earphones on with you, with your YouTube. For me, the sound is okay, Martina says. Oh, that's odd. I'm going to look it up. I'll look it up and I'll ask Google how I can make my lives louder. Oh no. I should just be clean and do one line. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of shadow in underneath here. I'm gonna get this window in. Now I'm starting to boogie. Table here, chairs. Oh no, the table doesn't, well, now it has a middle. It does, I was looking at the table and I didn't realize that it has 4 legs, not just one. So now I've just changed the tables to 1 leg. Oh well. Just, it's a design change. I don't know what this is underneath here, like almost like a little grate. A couple of signs outside. Okay. Now I could continue with this, or I could go to Neocolor, and checking the colors for the Neocolor. Let's see. We did a little test. I mean, it's close to that, so I could use it in some of the areas, but there's a lot of little bits and pieces. Maybe I'll just use it for this area here. And I'm blocking in. And here, there's some reflections of the outside on the window. I'm going to keep that nice and light. objects on the table. Janan says my sound is great. C says when I play back, sound is good. Didn't think of headphones for the live. Yeah, try it. Maybe it's better to have that, to have a headphone. Alright, so I've got that in. Maybe around the tables I think I'm going to use my pencil crayon. Now, I know if Martina is drawing this, she would pay attention to the architectural elements as well of the building, and I haven't paid too much attention to those, which I love that she does. I don't know, one, I don't have time, and two, like, if I was out drawing, I'm not sure if I would pay attention to those anyway. I would just get the main idea in. But I do love seeing it on other people's drawings. Like, well, I guess I could over here a little bit. I'll show you. Okay, we have 5 minutes left, and I'm setting the timer for your 5-minute mark. Who would have known this would take so long, eh? It's funny. You think that a little image like this would just be a quick draw. So right here, I'm going to just put it a little bit lighter on. And then put these on. Add a little bit of architectural element here. And just clean this line up a little bit. My one-legged table, which I completely changed, and then the beautiful shadows underneath the tables. I don't know what I'm going to do when I need to use all the colors after this. But it's been quite fun just using limited palettes All right, I am going to get a little bit of shadow from the tree on the wall here. And I don't know if I can get a little bit darker of a pencil. Let's have a look. Sorry for the noise. I'm going to try the iron blue just to darken certain areas a little bit. Because you know me, I like a little bit of contrast. And instead of using black, I thought it'd be nice to use a blue. I'm making my own architectural elements here. The only thing with the ink tints, I find they do leave a little bit of residue, which I know that is probably because they're water soluble, but the Prismacolors don't leave any residue, but the ink tints do. All right, a little bit under here. I don't think I can even, oh, maybe I can just write it in like this. Our time is up. I hope you guys all had a good draw. I think I could have probably spent a little bit more time on mine. Thank you for joining, everybody. Certain areas I could clean up. It's all a little bit rough, everybody, this one. Oh no, I lost my E. I lost it. How did I lose that? Oh, hang on a second. I can't level him. I'm gonna have to get a little paintbrush. I don't know what's happened to this one. Used to be one of my favorites. Let's have a look. See if we can fix this quickly. I must have just gone over it when I was coloring in. There we go. La Boheme. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Teresa. I hope you have a really good day. Drawing lots and just enjoying your Thursday. Happy birthday again to my sister. If you follow her on Instagram, go and say hi and happy birthday. I'm sure she would love to have a few more birthday wishes on her birthday. I will be celebrating my birthday and her birthday when I go and see her in a couple of weeks' time. That was fun, everyone. Love the color combo, and I will definitely be using this color combo in the future. I think it's great. Love it. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Janan says, oh, thank you. Granny is awake now. Enjoyed so much. Thank you. Thanks, C. Bye.